Hello, Bombies. Today I am going to talk about positive nihilism, or just nihilism as a whole. So, first of all, I'm going to start with what is nihilism. Nihilism is basically the belief of nothingness, believing in nothing of a higher power, but just believing that when you're born into this world, there's really no specific meaning or fate that's guiding you through your life, but instead you're just here because you just happen to be here, and things happen just because they happen. And I do believe that some people commit suicide because they succumb to nothingness, to nihilism. Some people, I believe, I've never tried committing suicide, so I cannot really speak from their perspective, but I would try to understand them from this perspective, which is from the perspective of believing in nothingness. Um, because some people really do, they discovered the nothingness in life. They discovered that their life actually has no meaning when they're born into this world. There is really no specific goals for them. There really isn't anything that they should or have to follow because they're just here, they're breathing, and as long as they live, they're just living. So eventually they're so unmotivated to live anymore, and they feel like, why do I have to face all of these obstacles when I'm just here, when I'm born here without a meaning, right? So they choose to commit suicide. This is my theory in terms of nihilism. And so these are the people who have discovered nihilism and have succumbed to nihilism, and they are another kind of people who find hope even though they might have discovered nihilism. For example, religion. Personally, I think religion is something created by the human beings to create hope among the human race so that they would be motivated to live on, especially the idea of having an afterlife. An afterlife is often an idea promoted by religious people, thinking that they might be able to live forever after they die. And so this is a kind of attraction of a religion, especially when some people are lost in their lives or just anything. They find no meaning in their lives, and so they would like to hope for a better future. So this is the hope in nihilism. Some people might actually understand that life is nothing, but they also still want this emotional shelter where they find light and hope to continue living their lives. So I've talked about two kinds of people. The first type of people are those who discovered nihilism, and they have decided to succumb to nihilism and they commit suicide. And the other type of people is the type of people who believe in religion, and or who choose to believe in religion because they is not because they do not understand the nothingness in life, but it's because they want to find motivation for them to live on. And my perspective is, I believe in nihilism. I believe that we are born into this world without a specific meaning, without any higher power guiding us, planning ahead for us. But I have chosen to adopt a view or an attitude towards life which is just seeing everything as how they are, and that they are just happening because they are happening, but not because of what they're meant to be, what we are meant to be. They're just there because they are there. And I feel like the most positive way to respond to this idea of nothingness is to really see everything, no matter the good or bad, with a very peaceful mind, without stirring up much emotion for the good or the bad. So you're just accepting that life is nothing, and you're just living because you're living, and seeing everything as really not that of a big deal. That really helps. That really helps with just releasing your stress. But yes, this is the kind of life philosophy that I really try to uphold throughout my life. But I do find that sometimes it's quite hard because you do have emotions and some things just matter to you so much. But then I think the best way to get out of that depression zone or that really lost stage is that you have to believe that things are just happening because they have to happen, and you just don't need so much emotion to deal with them. They're just there, just let it be. So I'm constantly reminding myself of this, and I think this is an example of positive nihilism. So I would say that I am a positive nihilist. Yeah. So I would really like to know what you guys think, because this is a very, I don't know, I don't think this is a very common topic where people discuss. And I do believe that a lot of people have different beliefs. They believe in really a lot of things. And I would like to know what you believe in, if you believe in nothing, if you believe in everything, if you believe in something, what keeps you moving in life, what is your motivation, something like that. I would really like to hear it, so please comment down below. I know nobody comments, but I just feel like I'm talking to myself, but it doesn't matter. This is kind of like a diary of my growth, what I believe in at different stages of my life. So this is still a very meaningful thing to me. See, I'm finding meaning in things now, and I guess this is what we humans like to do. We like to find meanings in things, although they might not really mean anything. But then to keep on moving, I guess sometimes you really need to find meaning in things. Just don't put too much stress on everything. That's all. Just don't think too much. It's just they're just the way they are. Alright, I'll see you next week, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye! Hello, Bombays. So today I am going to talk about being an introvert who is always mistaken to be an extrovert.